was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Sabu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing a non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition, devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Headshrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers. While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We ask you to fix them, stop them in their tracks, and get the Headshrinkers that WrestleMania victory. You and I both know that if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Sabu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history. Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery. Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9. And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Headshrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it. The Headshrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Sabu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Headshrinkers tonight.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Ooh. Oh, man. Ooh.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red. Oh, look at this. Boot right in the throat. And that will slow Rick for the moment.
Yeah, a very motivated Fatu in front of us.
Sabu and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Headshrinkers to the top as well. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Headshrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Sabu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Headshrinkers.
Nice takedown. Stack them up. Rotates out, gets the cover.
closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Ooh, he fends that off. Headshrinker's accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
Just how desperate do you have to be? Why not a fair fight, huh?
Big back body drop. What elevation. Placing him in the corner. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the Headshrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware. Big kick. Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Headshrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan to do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Samu finally creates some more offense for himself.
Time now for Samu to get his energy up and claw back into the fight.
Oh, my! Momentum moving towards Samu's corner.
The Headshrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the Headshrinkers.
Oh, what a response. And that's going to jam Scott's offense.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Oh, we already knew about the brawling of the Headshrinkers. Watch out!
Oh, my God. I don't know how much more damage can be done now.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
A quick reversal by Samu.
Samu looking to get back in this.
Could be a chance for Samu to change the complexion of this match.
Nothing fancy here.
Instant victory.
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage.
Definitely an unorthodox strategy. He must have something else planned.
Oh, God. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of soaring? He fails to connect. Oh, did you hear that? That'll put Samu's toughness to the test.
Yeah, Steiner attacked like a corner dog there.
Big back body drop. You see how high that? And that broke Samu down a bit.
Pitbull mentality of Steiner holding nothing back on that attack.
One step ahead there.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Shoulder tackle. Headed to the top rope. Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
He's shooting up the turnbuckle again.
Look out. That's it. What a splash.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now. And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out.
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas, Cole. Both teams so evenly matched, I wouldn't know who to bet on.
Roundhouse kick. That was nasty. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Delivered back into the ring. Look out! Totally missed that one.
Brilliant blow could be felt throughout the arena. Fought off with an elbow.
Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Big boot.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. I think the ring just moved.
Oh, tag. Double team coming.
Shoot him down face first.
And the Head Shrinkers just might have it.
Following it up with the cover.
There's two. And the Head Shrinkers get the win. Here are your winners, Samu and Atu, the Head Shrinkers. And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go 1-on-1. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the Wanted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still cited to this day.
If you're some man, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has, on a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday Raw Thursday to give the first jolt to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Inter.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter. These two are clearly fired up, going blow for blow.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
Punch connects.
Allows the opponent to get to the ropes and get out of that bad situation.
Just like that.
Are you kidding me? Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia.
Over a clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Ducks under.
Go behind. German suplex turns the tides.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Maivia dishing it out now.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Maivia gets stonewalled.
Hunter finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
That might have been the decisive moment he was looking for in this. Hurled away. God.
He quickly slides into the ring, and he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Clothesline!
Well, that'll leave a mark. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say,
Perched up top. Strong impact.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all. Snapmare takedown. Clobbered with a double axe handle.
Turn it around with a reversal. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Kick to the gut.
Dragged around into a neck breaker.
on a stop. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Just ejected from the ring. Looks like he's coming back in.
Blast off. Whoa, look out.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Looks like a rope break stopped the count.
Sliding out of danger there.
Oh, drop kick. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
This is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Look at Rocky to a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner,
family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chip. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the Tribal Chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Wwe2k25 Maivia wrestling business. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the head chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Momentum is all with Maivia now. And you can see.
Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Ouch.
Shot.
Peter Maivia turns that around. Piercing shot.
Like a brick wall running into you.
We've seen that Steel isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steel, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
Oh, what a shot!
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no
Flying. Oh, headbutt.
Caught in a bad spot.
Face first.
That was awesome. Look at Maivia going to work on the animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Oh, could this be it?
Backbreaker, good grief.
No way Steel's coming back from that.
Here he goes up the wall of the steel cage.
Diving leg drop.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact,
Into the pin.
Is that enough?
There's a shoulder up almost immediately.
better hold up on the victory parade.
Brutal face buster.
Steering clear there. Tuck him out at the knee. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
Oh, just caught flush.
Ooh, headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that.
Measured up nicely. Fist drop. What a headbutt.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. And now going to start the climb up the cage.
From the head.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Maivia has Steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down. One going for it again.
Down across the knee. Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia?
Two. Kick out at two.
It was almost all over. Almost a 3 count.
Yeah, talk about a close call.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Backbreaker. Hit it again, and that's got to be it. Turning it into a pin for the win. 2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
I can't believe this whole arena's in shock.
Yeah, but no one's more shocked than the man who thought he had pinfall. I think there's still...
Soaring.
Peter Maivia. Now here's Maivia looking to secure the victory. Breaks the close count.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. Oof.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. And the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body. And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of the Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 Draft Lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a 2-time women's champion. She is a 2-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her ring. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the bonsai drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse. And it's all come down to... And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Ah, what an arm drag. And a clothesline. Vicious, just disrespectful. Trying to get that mental edge. You can't let yourself get psyched out.
She's launched out of the ring.
Take off!
Look out below! Soaring through the sky and crashing onto their opponent.
Short clothesline hits its mark. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Treating the cranium like a basketball. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Treating the cranium like a basketball.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Set hard into the corner.
A string of counters.
Finally, she's able to interrupt his attacks for a moment.
But Nia has to push. Now all the windows open.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Just abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax will be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
Look at this, placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe, and they are doing whatever they please.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Nia Jax has complete control here.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Uh-oh. Samoan drop.
Gets driven into the corner.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Nia with the fireman's carry.
And a flat slam. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't... Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way. Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for you. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
When my dad, when he became a Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, mean or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor. He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. Became even more popular to his match.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
Rikishi is fat, all right?
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never-say-die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again.
This will be it for this episode after this match.
And prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnake's music. He's here, Austin.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life and said he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's. It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Picked up and being carried around now. The action spilling out toward our announce desk. Oh my goodness. Hey, looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog. Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, what's going through Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold?
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down. Tag with a punch. Oh, my right. And some attitude behind it.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Those aren't self-imposed labels. Those labels are coming from the family. Coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Step aside, avoiding damage. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi trial.
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
There's 2. He kicks out somehow.
Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to endure.
But you gotta believe he'll be looking for the kill shot one more time.
And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer. Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
2 count. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
No, I'll do this one. I'll do this one first.
Signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the greatest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you felt
I need that to take this.
Standing
You can
across
have
the
some.
ring
Huh?
You can have some. I just need it to take this.
you were most certainly coming
Oh, I thought you said it was that stuff in there. I was like, huh?
of your own.
You can drink some.
The
I just
younger
need it to
brother
I was about to go to the trash can and spit it out.
was every bit
No,
the
that's
Samoan
good.
bulldozer that his
That's good.
nickname would suggest. Mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him. No matter what he had to do, he was just a crazy, lawless man. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word brawl. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family, whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Uce in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase: to defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies.
The following contest is scheduled
fast doesn't matter. Here.
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now, Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Oh, and our official got too close to danger there.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Oh, man, right into the steel steps.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. His handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan Bulldozer.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble. Oh my! A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's open. No signs of either combatant backing down.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Who will break first? That was the question. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Both, and now these two just pummeling the hell out of each other.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Overwhelming offense down from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Taking this match to the outside. And he gets sent back into the ring.
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea.
He's able to counter that.
And Cena puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
But Cena still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
Range down an elbow retaliation.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
He's finally able to slow down all those incoming attacks.
That was the opening he needed, and he's got to keep his foot on.
Shot to the throat.
Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Full focus from Umaga.
Cena attack. Oh, a takedown. Gonna stack it up here, Logan.
This might be it.
I guess it was time to switch gears.
What is he doing?
What a counter. Ooh. Super kill. Gosh. He turns it around on him. Uh-oh. He connects with a counter. Ooh, walloped by a huge club. Cena's getting dominated. Cena
Making me mad.
is just trying to weather the storm.
Determined right now. He's managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Could be what Cena needed to ignite a rally.
Winding up. There's a Samoan spike.
Ouch. We might see a new champion crown. Gosh. Straight impact on the throat. Oh, that knee rocked him.
I don't know how to do it.
This is a situation you want to avoid. And the champion still chipping away at the shoulders down to retain. He got the shoulder up in time.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
Big back body drop. What elevation. Counter from Umaga. Clothesline. What impact.
I don't get this freaking heavy combo.
Trying to work the arm. Now in control. But here comes the fire.
Oh, missed connection.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
Oh God, it's starting to make me mad.
And clearly going after his core to slow him down.
Short clothesline hits its mark. That's using your head. In Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are battling a tough, scary human being.
Samoan driver.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Just a nasty headbutt.
Cena has no control here.
John has to find an opening and respond.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Counter. Saw it coming. You know, we can stay here, guys.
Countering each other again and again.
And I could look at Umaga, and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great pop.
Rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike. The challenger comes up big. Placed in the corner.
And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Samoa driver. Umaga is just seeking total destruction right now. Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Uh-oh, winding up.
Samoan spike. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well,
Rearing. Uh-oh. Mistake by Umaga.
John Cena looking to end this. Attitude adjustment. Consider your title green card after that.
He got it. He got it. Cena got it.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Champion, John Cena!
somehow John Cena overcame the brutality of Umaga and retained his title. What a win for Cena. What a testament to his resilience and drive inside the ring.
It took everything Cena had to stop the Samoan bulldozer in his tracks. Umaga not only lost out on the WWE Championship, he's no longer undefeated.
But will this be the end of things, or has Cena only just begun to feel the wrath of Umaga?